Yo, what's up, guys, man? I appreciate all the love I'm getting, bro. If you want to see something in particular, you can always leave a comment down below. I'm always reading them. A like and a sub would be greatly appreciated, but let's just hop right into it, man. As all of y'all know, Houston Rockets news has been pretty dry as of late. Summer League, Jalen Green injury, free agency period really calming down in general. And I thought I'd come on here and give 3 ideas of trades I think that would really benefit the Houston Rockets and also the teams dealing with the Houston Rockets, and giving the team a real push on the youth side. And we're just gonna hop right into it. Bro, the first guy I'm gonna be talking about today, Rockets fans have been on this guy's head, telling him to sell the crib, he is out the door. You know who I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about Danuel House, bro. I don't know what this drama is about his number, not wanting to give it to Jalen Green. I've been hearing stories that number means something to him, but bro, I don't really care about the number. Like, let Jalen Green wear 0, he looks dope. But enough of that. In this proposed trade, I have him going to the Atlanta Hawks with the first round pick from Milwaukee and a second round pick for the Atlanta Hawks, Cam Reddish. Now, Cam is only 21 years old, and you know, first 2 or 3 years in the league been pretty rough. Been throwing bricks left and right, but he has potential. Like, he's shown the potential. You've seen the potential in the last game of that Hawks series against the Bucks. That man was killing it from 3. He was busting them threes, and I think he really complements the young guys on this roster really well. And I don't know if this is weird to say, but I really think he just fits the young core better on here than the Hawks. Just a lot more versatility here than I would say Atlanta, because Atlanta has a lot more veterans. They're really prepared to make that next step, and the rebuild process, which they did, they made the Eastern Conference Finals, and just really become a solid team that makes the playoffs every year. That's what I think the Atlanta Hawks wants to do now, and they have a lot of guys to pay. They just gave the Supermax to Trey. They just gave the max to John Collins, and now they have to pay up Kevin Huerter and DeAndre Hunter. And out of the mix, I think that Cam Reddish is out the door. And if you can get all of this for Cam Reddish, which a guy you don't even want to pay for, I think you can do it. I think the Atlanta Hawks do it if it's on the table. It's not me being biased. I just think it's a good package, you know. But enough of that, man. Let's just hop on to the second trade. This second trade, I've seen it thrown around Twitter. Not as much as the first one, but the vast majority of Rockets fans really dislike this trade because of the player we're receiving back. But I don't really think we can get much more for this guy. It involves the Memphis Grizzlies. Rockets would be receiving Eric Bledsoe and a second round pick, and the Grizzlies would be receiving Eric Gordon. You know, the reason the Rockets actually do this trade is because of the contract situation. Eric Bledsoe is on an expiring contract this year, makes $18 million. After this year, he's off the books. And Eric Gordon has 3 more years, I believe, on his contract, and that is not looking like a good contract. But the productivity that Gordon gives you would be a massive plus over Eric Bledsoe for the Grizzlies. The instantly take this deal if it's on the table. Serviceable veteran guy who can knock down the 3, play defense, and just be a contributor off the bench for that Memphis team looking to make the next step. I think all the moves that Memphis made has made them worse for gaining youth, and you know, that's on them if they want to get younger, but I think they still want to be making the playoffs with that young team and giving that team valuable postseason experience. So I think this is the trade that Grizzlies would be more than happy to do, and I think the Rockets would be happy to do this too, to free up the guard situation, open up minutes for the young guys, and also this contract situation. Now, the last trade isn't a star-studded trade, like none of these have been, but I think it's a trade that really intrigues me personally. It involves the Timberwolves. DJ Augustine and a second round pick would be heading to the Timberwolves, and in return the Rockets would be getting Juancho Hernangomez. Now, Juancho, stretch big. I don't think he does much more, but I think he'd be a serviceable backup forward. And the reason I picked Juancho is because they kind of have chemistry with Usman on the Spain team. And I don't know if you guys watched the draft video when Usman was in Spain playing in the Olympics and they drafted him, and all the Spain team was like congratulating him, and they were like, oh, they was hyping up the highlights and everything. And I don't know, I just kind of like that fit with the chemistry with Juancho and Usman, and just Juancho really compliments the guys on this team, gives them another pick and popper to hit to, and I don't know, DJ Augustin has really no future with this team. 1 year expiring for him, and you just get a second round pick for the value. Juancho's on a 2-year deal, and the Wolves don't have a backup point guard. Like, the Wolves' number one thing last year was health. I think they have a decent team. Possibly make the play-in this year. Timberwolves are good. Timberwolves have the pieces. They just never mesh well with injury. And looking at the roster, they don't really have a backup point guard. So, serviceable point guard right there, DJ Augustin, been in the league for years, and does what he has to do. He's not gonna force anything. Solid vet. I think he'd be a good backup, backing up D'Lo. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. And I love y'all. Thank you for the fucking support I've been getting. Been crazy. I appreciate all of y'all. But